see one person with me. I was trying to see if we had anybody else coming on with us. I got sidetracked today, and my daughter's still home. So she left for maybe an hour. It wasn't enough time for me to get it together. I do have a lot of messages coming through, though, so I still wanted to show up and share energy. Yes, you can have one. I'm going to go ahead and cover what I just pulled, what's coming through, and it'll probably be a lot of individual messages, and whatever resonates, y'all take it. But I can start already, even though it's just you. Most people will catch us in a replay, especially this time of day. So thank you for being with me, Sweet Pea. I have that you have messages coming through in dreams, and for whatever reason, they're not getting to you. So either one, you are not remembering your dreams, you're too tired, you need more rest, or you're just not open. Maybe if you're wanting those messages or you're wanting to remember your dreams, I reiterate again to speak it before you go to sleep. I am open to dream space. I'm open to whatever needs to come through. I would like to remember what comes through. That's going to be important. But there's some decision coming up. It's about a new beginning. It feels more like family life than work. And you're being told to trust that what looks logical to you or in front of you, what would make sense, is blocking. If you stay on that route of logically what is right, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities that you're kind of going to have to go with your desires. And maybe it looks a little crazy, but it makes you happy and it brings you bliss. Follow that path to the new beginning. It's going to take vulnerability and opening up. And particularly around the heart, there's a block around the heart as far as allowing people in or how deep you will go with people. So be aware of that. There's a lot coming up about the ground, standing your ground, grounding yourself. I'm going to go over that in a little bit too, though, because we've had that coming through a lot. If there's something you need to stand your ground about, please make sure you do. Don't back down. Mom's going in the hospice. Bad virus. I'm sorry, hon. I don't think anybody's showing up but us. Maybe in a little bit. Deep breaths. And giving back comes up. So whenever you're making those decisions, make sure and you ground yourself. Tune into the heart. Breathing. Monitor your breathing. But don't make decisions because they logically look like the right thing to do. Or even I was just heard because to other people it would appear like the right thing to do. This is your decision, your new beginning, and you have to stand firm in that. Disability. Are you over 50? Because I just heard over 50 gets approved much better. If you've applied before and you didn't get approved, apply again. Shouldn't have a problem. But did you apply before? Because that's the only way that'll... And over 50. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. You should be fine. You should be fine. I don't feel anything coming up going, no, it's not going to work. To be honest, I don't feel anything like that. I feel like that was what I heard. If you're over 50 and you've already applied before, you'll be great. Like a disability attorney. You're welcome, Sweet Pea. So the one thing that I keep being guided back to over and over is making sure, and I told you grounded came up for us as a collective, so it's not just your message to ground into yourself and to make sure you're not making decisions based on other people's wants and desires, but that you tune into yourself or based on what logically would be the right thing to do. Us coming back in the body is incredibly important for the next 3 months. Activations are nuts. A lot of us think we're sick. We think we have disabilities. We think we have illnesses. And once we get through a particular cycle of integration, we're healthy and we're well again. So I do caution against taking on illnesses and claiming them and owning them, because like I've said before, then you've claimed that. You've made it part of your journey now. So there's no healing involved whenever that happens. You're going to live out that particular illness, that particular disease. Whatever you've claimed, you're going to have to live it out because you've called it, instead of going into the energy of I have healed. I am healing. And then making the concerted effort to heal thyself, to remove whatever is causing the disruption in the system. Healing is always about taking things away, and most of us don't want to do that. Back to grounding. Very important over the next 3 months that we come back to the body. So whether that is anxiety starts taking over because the energies are too high, or we're faced with a lot of decisions, look for things around you that get you back in your grounded surroundings. So pinpoint things, a certain color on the wall you can look at all the time whenever you have anxiety. I'm always in my bedroom, always now. It's my little hideaway, my recluseville place. But find something that gets your attention, that grounds you back in, and that brings you peace. Even if you put something on your wall that's never been there before. So for me, I have witches' bells on my walls. They bring me joy. The bells also clear the energy and ground me back in. It could be anything, something that keeps you here, present in the physical, and brings you joy. But I noticed that even the simplest things get me back into body. So the other night I was listening to music. I've listened to the same song 100 times, but this particular night, this song was exactly what I needed, and I appreciated it. I remember standing in the kitchen going, God, I really love this song. I'm so happy this song showed up. It brought me back into body. I was washing dishes, and the water was so warm, and on my hands it was grounding me back in. It's an element. You can ground with the elements. If you can't go out because it's blizzarding, light a candle. Run your hands under warm water. Breathe the air. Any type of element. Not element. Yeah. Fire, earth, air, and water. I noticed how good the water felt, and that it was soothing to me. So it's like there's so many things that are going on that feel different. They are more, they get your attention and keep your attention to get you back into body. You know how many times I wash dishes a day? And it never crosses my mind about the water. Sometimes it's just too hot or it's too cold, but it's never just peace. It's just like, this water feels amazing. And it's anything you can do to get back into the body. To figure out what the human needs and what we are depriving the human of, because apparently a lot of us are very airy-fairy for the next 3 months. More connected to ethers, or more connected to earthly things, but things that take you out of body. So big major decisions, life and death decisions. Yeah. Anything you can do. I tell people and people laugh, but someone I knew taught me about this, about having a plastic box, like a cat litter box in your house, and filling it full of sand. And then putting your hands and feet in that if you're not able to get outside in the weather. There's loads of things you can do. There's grounding meditations. I used to use those a lot. I don't anymore. I tend to just focus on open the window, let in the air, take deep breaths. I like candles all the time. Gaze into the candle to bring me back into the present moment. The water, like I said, the water. Long baths. If anybody out there is in a relationship situation, this would involve marriage. There's conflict. You're being told to get the money and go. Now that sounds very shallow. I'm so sorry, but that's exactly the way it was put. Money over relationship. So the relationship is not so great, apparently. Follow through with whatever you're doing. Take care of yourself. So y'all, for me, ever since probably the holidays, I've had people's loved ones around me or my own loved ones around me. And it's almost like I have a veil because I'm able to shut it off and go on to sleep and not worry about it. But during waking hours, working hours, there's always somebody coming through now. And I don't know how to stop it. I'm just trying to get a little bit better at it. I wanted to share an experience I had this morning. It melted my heart. I needed it. But maybe things come through for y'all like that, and you're just not reading the signs and symbols. Maybe. So I was guided to share. So this morning I'm talking to my sister Kim, and we talk back and forth in the mornings, especially on a day that I'm going to do a live. She's really good at grounding me. She grounds me in. So if there's someone that you talk to that helps to get you back here, grounded on the earth, in the 3D vessel, talk to them in the mornings. Have somebody that you check in with that's willing to check on you to make sure you're okay. Good. I'm glad it's slow. I was like, somebody's going to be at work at this time of day, and I'm going to be like, put your earbuds on and listen to me in the background. I'm not saying anything you're going to miss, but we're talking and I'm minding my business, but I keep singing the chorus of a song. And all I know is the chorus. I've never heard the song in my life. Never, ever heard the song. And I'm singing it. And it's one that I put like a clip of it up on my page. Girls, You Were Born to Run by Rachel somebody. And I can't quit singing it. And I tell my friend Kim, I'm like, I'm looking this up because I can't quit. I need to know the whole song. I need to know the words. There's something I'm missing. And if I sing a song repeatedly, especially a song I don't know, there's a message in it. So I'm looking it up. Haven't listened to it yet. I go past my window. No, my mirror in my room. I have like mirrors everywhere. That's probably why so many spirits are in here. But I have this big mirror and I just glance by it. You know, like I didn't stop to look at myself when you're walking by and you just check yourself out. And I saw my mother. I didn't see me. I saw my mother. And so my first reaction as a human was, damn, I'm aging. And that's okay because I am aging. I'm 52, right? So I'm like, but I remembered like in that moment, I was like, God, because she looks so much just like her. And I was like, maybe that was my mama looking through from a different realm, or maybe that was the way I was able to pick her up. It just felt so real. And I remember thinking, God, I thought my mother was so beautiful. Like, and it didn't matter whether she presented as aged or whenever she was very, very young in life, or even as a small child. To me, her energy, her face, everything about her was just so pretty. So I was happy to see the face, right? I was like, I'm getting older. Still something in me. I'm catching myself wanting to think that that's my mama. But something in me is like, I'm just getting older. God just wanted me to see I'm getting older. I'm starting to look like my mama. I pull us a card, me and Kim. And it's from the Spirit Messages deck. Guess which one it is? Immediately, all this stuff happened back to back to back to back. Ancestors. An Ancestors card coming through with a message. Hey, sweet pea. And I'm like, oh my God. What if that was my mama? What if I'm really losing my mind? And some of y'all out there might be saying I'm losing my mind, but that's okay. I finally get to the song. Listen to it. The entire song's beautiful, especially it's very uplifting for girls, for women. It's a beautiful song. The very last line of the song, had I not listened to it, says, you will always have your mother's love. Do you not think I dropped to my damn feet and started crying? Like I was a hot mess because so many things came in back to back. Like you can't deny this message coming through. But I think a lot of us do. And I know that they reach out in so many different ways if you're interested in talking to them. Some people think this shit's creepy. I think it's incredibly interesting, and I've done a lot of healing with allowing the energies to come back through. I've also offered a lot of healing to other people. So I'm big into it. I thoroughly enjoy it. It brings me joy to be able to see other people be relieved. But don't miss your messages. Pay attention to the signs as I'm sitting here. Spiritual symbols. Can y'all see that? Pay attention to the signs and symbols. We're always guided. We always have a team around us. If you don't believe me, watch the orb videos I put up. You are never, ever alone. You may not see them with the naked eye, although I can now. So if you're seeing like glitz of light, and it's literally with the naked eye, it's a speck. Now on the camera with the night vision on, it comes through pretty big. The orbs that come around me are pretty big. They're bright white and big. But with the naked eye, it's almost like watching a piece of glitter floating through the air. But if you have the lights, you can see it when it goes through the light stream, if that makes sense. So it amazes me because I'm always like, I see this with my naked eye. I get excited about the silliest stuff. Pay attention. Somebody's overworked. It's causing some minor health issues. Probably like fatigue, stress. It's towards independence. Like really fighting to stay liberated and independent, if that makes sense. I did hear earlier today, you're killing yourself. You don't have to work that hard. Take a break. So that could have something to do with it. I got the word key. There's a key. New opportunities are coming in for that same energy that's overworking. Or you'll find a solution kind of thing, right? It's almost like brainstorm for just a minute. You don't need to work that hard. Out of the corner of your eye. Right? Yeah, that I don't care what people say. That's spirit. And there's times where I have like I have so many different apps, y'all, because I thoroughly enjoy this stuff. That's why I probably don't have a lot of friends, because I entertain myself. But there's one of the apps where they can talk over the radio waves. So you'll hear actual voices of your loved ones. Anywhere from one word to a complete sentence. And then there's some where it prints up as they speak, or as they're sending messages through, it prints it up. Again, one word to a complete sentence. It depends on who's around you as to whether they know how to use the equipment. And sometimes they ask, how does this equipment work? What is that? My dad was into electronics. So if you got a brand new phone, my daddy was the first one to grab it and go digging through it. Like, he loved this kind of stuff. So when he comes through, you know he's here. First of all, he'll say his name. He'll give his birth date. Like, he gives verifying stuff. But he also is so excited to use the equipment and to find out how it works. If I get a new app, I call him in first. Hey, Dad, if you're around, if you can help. Because he loves the apps. And he'll tell you, this is so exciting. This is amazing. So it's cool. It's really cool. But that particular one where it shows the words, they've told me repeatedly, we show up as balls of light. We show up as balls of light. Like, they say it all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I hear you and I feel you all the time. Okay, somebody, I told you there was going to be various messages. If y'all are late signing on, we had a change of plans. Raven's still home. I can't get my shit together. So, but I did have messages, and I wanted to share my experience, and I figured I would just pull cards, and if any of the messages resonate with anybody, great. But I did just see somebody is dealing with some type of addiction. And you know, addiction can be anything. So the first thing I always think is drugs or alcohol, but it could be anything. It could be love, it could be sex, it could be food, it could be overworking, it could be being lazy. I can be addicted to being lazy sometimes. Anywhere where there's no control over the action. Or it has a pull, a magnetic pull, leading you in the wrong direction. You have healing coming in around that. So if it's bothered you, or you've tried to stop, or you're trying to work on it, stay open to solutions, because you actually have like angelic energies trying to help guide you through that. Yeah, they're bringing solutions. I keep hearing that. They're bringing solutions. So stay open to maybe new ideas, new ways of doing things. Yeah, it's taking control over the self. It's like a rebirth. I don't know who that's for, but that's a beautiful energy. I encourage you. Although, if you need to stop any type of addictions, and particularly drugs and alcohol, tobacco, those kind of things, if you need to stop weed, anything that is out of your control, best time to stop those is around Capricorn energies. Capricorn, when it comes into the sun signs around their birthdays and also the moons. Capricorn's really good at taking back control of situations, or just giving you, allowing you to see different pathways to take, to change it, to stop it, to other things to put in place of that particular addiction, if that makes sense. Yeah. The addict again, that's coming through again. So somebody who sees this message is going to be dealing with some type of addiction. It's actually there to cover up inner pain, self-deception, where you use it as a desire for control. Feel out of control, whatever the addiction is comes in, and it supposedly helps you, but it's not helping you. Yeah. You're being guided to start over, to rebuild a new beginning. For you, not for life in general. I don't think much has to change in your life. It's you, the human, being activated into the healing journey. Oh, I like that one. Just get out of the corner of my eyes. Somebody has a romance coming in. I have pulled this card in every addiction, addict, every different way. She's smoking. So it could be weed, it could be cigarettes, could be something you smoke, could be other drugs you smoke. I don't know shit. She's smoking. She look high. This might be for me. Bitch, put the weed down. Stop. I'll take my messages. Somebody has love coming in, and they actually are a charger, which is weird to me. They're flirty, and they're also full of life and energy. They have their own light source. They will not depend on you to charge them up to make them happy, to fulfill their needs. They can do that for themselves. They also will have a strong connection to pets, if that helps you at all to know who I'm talking about. They will either have pets of their own, they're very much connected to them, would never part with, or they automatically have a connection to your pets, so your pets aren't scared of them or anything. Pets stay on top of them. I know cats do that. It's a good energy coming in, though. It's a blue energy, so talker, teacher, guide, healer. It's good energy. I see one person with me. I think everybody's left me. I'm going to still do a couple more. Just know I still don't have my shit together. I'm trying, y'all. This is so new. I do feel like it needs to change up. Times need to change what I'm doing, because the classes really aren't interesting people. I don't think people want to learn. People just want some answers. That's honestly the way that I feel right now. But it could be what we're all going through in life. You don't have time to be learning new stuff. Same messages over and over and over. Literally, same messages. Let me get out of this one. It's the same ones I've already given, and they're on repeat. Like, there's 3 messages. Y'all need to get it. Whoever it belongs to got it, I assure you. Can we switch up and find something else to talk about? Me either. You either what? Susie, you either what? Because the first thing I thought back to was people don't want to learn. It's finally getting slower at work, so finally I'll have time for learning more. It's not that. I just enjoy sharing, but if it's not serving anybody, if it serves y'all better just to sit and chat and shoot the shit, I'm here for that too. One of the things that keeps coming up, and I haven't done it, and y'all know me, sometimes I will. Hold on, we got a message coming through. Got it. Got it. Okay. I keep being shown that like I need to do a weekly update for us, even if it's planetary, astrological, whatever. But for a collective, I need to do like a very, very brief energetic update, however that comes through. And then I need to leave that feed and go to subscribers to go in depth. So if certain things come up that gets my attention, if it says, hey, y'all need to have resilience, stand in your resilience, then I'm going to be like, we're going to look deeper into resilience as for the subscribers and see what we're needing the resilience for. Because y'all know I like all the answers. So I don't know if that would work or not. We can try it. Right now I'm busy working, to be honest. Ever since probably the first week of December, I don't think I've had it. Maybe 1 or 2 days where I literally do nothing. I do nothing. It hasn't happened much. I'm working again tonight. Like I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful. I just haven't had a lot of time to invest over on the side. I guess I could quit posting so much for the people that don't want to share energy or contribute, but I'm still learning, so thank y'all for being patient. I need to see what this is about. So I get the message, but I want to know what it's about unless you're going to send me through more visuals. Someone is, and the resilience did come up, but I feel like someone is resisting change because it would require effort. Yeah, that's exactly what's coming through. Like there's change that's lined up for you, but you are very resistant because it would require effort. I actually feel this one. Personally, I feel it. They're saying it's worth the effort. Put the work in. You have the internal strength to do it. Probably around career, to be honest. Because it's about success and having a good foundation, good roots. Yeah, resilience again. I'm telling you, these messages don't play. Maybe it's just my cards. They hear me talking and give me what I need. If you're being stubborn, obstinate even, is what I just heard. But it's fear and anxiety holding you back. I see this change you've tried to make before. Okay, so you tried to make it before. It's either school or work. Because it's like laying down the foundations. So if you're wanting to go to school, you're being guided to, go ahead and go. You got the energy and the will and the desire behind it. You got to quit resisting it. If you're changing jobs, same thing. I also see a lot of more teamwork showing up today in every single spread that I'm pulling. There's a lot of teamwork, partnership coming in type energy. That normally doesn't happen for us until February for sacred type unions to come in November. But it doesn't mean that that's the only time. Just be cautious because we are in the cycles of destiny. It started back in December, I believe the 26th. We started our cycles of destiny where we're supposed to be making conscious changes to the actions that we take to get to our goals. So reversing the way that we've handled things through our karmic cycles and now moving into Dharma. Be aware when people from the past come back around. Is there actually change and growth there for both of you? Could it be okay this time? Because since I have a lot of partnership and coupling, it'll probably come up. But most things that come back up are just going to be a test right now. I'm just being honest. They're just going to be a test to make sure, to see where you stand. Did you really establish boundaries? Did you really see everything with clarity? Kind of energy. So you want to make the right decisions. Even if it means releasing people to their destiny. And it don't include you. That's okay too. might need to do that. Just be aware. We want to move into our dharma and get out of our karma. That is what this year is. It's taking the leap out of your own way. Girl, it's the story of my life. Like, I came here to learn patience, not to self-sabotage, and to release eons and eons of rage safely without hurting other people. Somebody has a financial block. I'm getting that really good. Like, literally, it doesn't, no matter what you're doing, it's not, it's not proving fruitful or as abundant as it should. It's almost like you put a lot of energy out and there's certain expectations, but it's not coming back through. If that makes sense, it's the return. There's no return on what you're doing. There we go. Thank you. I'm getting visuals. I don't have cards or anything. It's just in my head. There's still pain or blocks there that need to be released. I just got taken to a little girl. So this is for a feminine. And it's a block from childhood. I've seen this before when you are raised up in situations where finances are an issue or there's poverty. There's always stress around money. You might have grown up with a parent that always said, we're broke, or I'm working, I work all the time and we still have no money. Those things cement into your being and you carry them with you through life. So be aware. If you're still carrying your mama's trauma, your daddy's trauma, your mama's lack, your daddy's lack, release it. Let it go. Know that you have whatever you need. As hard as that is to trust, you have whatever you need whenever you need it, as long as you believe that. I know that's crazy. I know it is, but it's the truth. But you have to believe it. You can't keep going back to not making changes, not getting out of our own way, not shifting energy, not taking a new job, not getting into... It's so many opportunities out there, especially now, first part of the year. But there's a block. And that lack can show up everywhere, not just in abundance, although I'm feeling like I'm seeing that is where you are being shown the lack is at. It'll get your attention quicker than anything. But there's a little bit of lack in everything. So in any of your relationships, it don't have to be with family. It can be friends, co-workers, whatever. They're just not blossoming and blooming. Finances, not blossoming and blooming. But I still see that there's plenty of energy being put towards these things. So then the confusion is, what the hell am I missing? Why am I working so hard and I'm still struggling? The belief in self, the belief in source, the trust in source to provide and take care of you. Dropping that voice in your head that keeps you in a place of lack. We don't have enough. We're broke. Just be mindful of those. I think I want to check the spirit messages real quick. Thank y'all for sitting with me when I surely did not bring the class through. I'm having to give myself grace and cut myself slack. I need an assistant. That's what I need. Let me put this out into the universe. I would like an assistant that works for exchange. Or a partner that ain't got shit to do a couple hours a day and wants to help me get my shit together. I'll take either one. Guess what just came through, y'all? Y'all saw me shuffle, right? Same card from this morning, the mama card, or it was for me, Ancestral Wisdom. We'll read it since it's going to be reiterated, and I've already shared the story. Let's read it. Show you again. It's a masculine in there too. Loads of green. We are your ancestors and we love you. If I start crying, don't say nothing. It's just because of that connection this morning. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. We bring you this card to remind you that you are not alone as you walk the earth and live in your physical world. You may feel that you're not receiving help or assistance from those around you, but draw strength from our help here in the spirit world. We're constantly evolving and growing as well, and encourage you to learn from our past mistakes so you don't have to make the same ones in this lifetime. You've inherited many of our gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as some of our faults, habits, behaviors, and even our addictions. God damn. Sorry, y'all, excuse me. Sometimes spirit just be, you get the message yet? Did you get the message yet? Over time, the negative aspects can be eliminated once you acknowledge that you have free will and can make your own choices in this lifetime. Honor us as we so honor you. Move forward with our love and our blessing. Didn't make me cry this time. This morning I think I lost it. It was just too much, back to back to back. It's only a couple of us here. Does anybody have anything that we need to focus on or share, or that y'all have questions about that would interest y'all? Any help y'all can give me with these lives is very beneficial to us all. So y'all aren't bored. I'm not teaching stuff you don't want to learn about. Hey, Tammy. I'm about to go. Let me see what time it is. It's 5:08. I don't think I got on till like 4:30. I just don't have much to say. Go back and watch it, though. There are some good messages in there, and you usually resonate with the collective messages. So go back and watch it if you can. I'll load a copy of it to the subscriber folder. So since you are here with me, Miss Lucid Dreamer, Dream Symbology, do you want more classes on lucid dreaming? Is that of interest to you? If you're able to answer me, I think are you still at work, or are you already off? Because we can go for a long time. Actually, the next class it is a class. I have to do it. Even if I just record it and leave it in the subscriber folder, it's still really important, and I have to share it. So and it will be on lucid dreaming. But different ways to come back to it. So there's some secrets that nobody tells you about, and that's what I want to share. I just did one. Susie, I just did one. So it's over. If you haven't seen it yet, it's in the subscriber folder. And that is on lucid dreaming the first night. Ways to do it, methods, tried and true, work for most everybody if they're willing to do it. I was going to do one. Today was supposed to be activating your lucid dreaming during the day. So there are people who they'll be at work and have a lunch break, and they're already lucid dreaming and creating in another world. I used to do that whenever I worked a regular job, like a 9 to 5. I would take a lunch break, go get in my truck, and I was gone. I wasn't even in, I don't know who was in the vessel and in the vehicle that was, because I'd go out to my truck and go to sleep. I don't know who was there, but I wasn't. I was in a whole nother place, creating and looking at stuff and discovering stuff. So it gives us a lot of manifesting abilities. Creation abilities is what I would say. Staying aware, alert, and control of the dream space. I'm going to share one more. Like I said, even if it's I did that when I was in the office. I'd pass out and go, see, it works. But think now, if you didn't do it and you didn't lucid dream, if now you had a way to do it, but also be creating for yourself while you were asleep. You're still getting the rest. Your body's still getting exactly what it needs. You still wake up refreshed, but your mind's aware and alert in dream space, and you're creating. It's nice. So one more video at least. Even if it's not a live, I'll do the video. And then I'll figure out what we're doing. I don't know. I don't want to bore y'all, but I also want to show up. Y'all give back to me and support me, so I want to be there too. When you ask questions in the comments, don't hesitate to ask questions, especially as subscribers. Don't hesitate to share your 2 cents, even if it goes against mine, because it gives me stuff to talk about. Ask a question. I'm not going to spend 30 minutes answering it and typing there, but I will bring it over to our lives and address it. If that helps at all. Anyway, for the few of you that were able to join me, thank you. If you came in late, you can catch a replay or find it later and listen to it at your leisure in the subscriber folder. Again, we did nothing today but shoot the shit, get some messages. Tammy, you do need this. There's a big message about staying in the body for the next 3 months, making sure we're grounding in and being aware. So please make sure you watch it. Thank you for staying with me, Sweet Pea, and I'm sorry about all that stuff going on. I really am. If you will do me a favor, Lisa, and message me, like around disability paperwork time, turning in time, approval time, courts times, whatever you got to do, lawyer times, when it's an important time, like, hey, I'm going to need extra energy behind me, message me, and I will put my energy towards positive results. I actually enjoy doing that stuff. Thank y'all for sitting with me again. I keep promising we'll get it together. Well, I don't promise. I don't promise nothing. I'm not that person. It is my goal to get it together, to understand how to best help and serve. Besides just working. Y'all, I get tired. I love my work. I hate to say that because they feel like it's going to go. If I say I'm tired too loud, I've already manifested a week off with nobody calling for appointments or sessions with me. So I don't really want to say that loud. I enjoy working. It does take a lot of my time. I think that's why I'm here though. And I try to do more than what I'm here to do. Overachiever. Aries Sun Exalted. That's an overachiever. They got issues. Usually perfectionist. Thank y'all though. I will go ahead. I don't think I put up affirmations over the weekend. I also, while I'm thinking about it, y'all, did not do a donation day last month. Because it was the end of the month, I was doing our 6-month forecast for those that signed up for those. And I just completely forgot about it. If anyone needs donation-based readings this month, let me know. I'm not going to offer them to the collective until the end of the month, the last Monday of the month like I normally do. But if any of the subscribers need them, let me know. I'll be happy to help you. Just to let you know. Y'all take care. Bye, y'all.